Welcome back, adventurers, to some more Conquests of Camelot. I'm going to begin the quest here in Glastonbury Tor, this beautiful little scene. Let me ask Merlin about the statue here. Cernunnos is an ancient Celtic god of the hunt or sometimes of the underworld.
Capital 10, capital 10, capital 10 for wilder shins. I am no troll, but that is my toll. Capital 10 for wilder shins.
So let me give this guy some copper coins because I do not have tin. Therefore, my choice is pretty easy here.
Copper is mine, copper divine. Go your way, no trick I will play.
So if you don't pay this guy, he actually zaps you with a curse. It is an old bronze statue of Cernunnos, and he holds out a cup for offerings. Ah, of course, the idol is bronze. That explains Wildershin's toll of copper or tin. Of course, if you smelt copper or tin together, you get bronze. I learned that from playing RuneScape. Greetings, King Arthur. I can't do a British accent, so this guy's just gonna sound normal. Even one copper coin would be of much use to me, sire, and help greatly to loosen my tongue. This guy, why can't you just help the king? I'm on an epic quest to save the world here, and all he cares about is money. May Cernunnos, god of the hunt, bless you. If there is any advice I can give you, you have but ask, and heed this warning. Beware the mad monk of Glastonbury. Sire, a strange monk has taken up residence in the ruins atop Glastonbury Tor. He has surrounded the base of the Tor with a sorceress barrier and stones that speak. The forest is full of terrible dangers. I survived by remaining carefully upon the outskirts of it. You see the results of many weary days of work, my lord. Here, fox and squirrel pelts. This boar spear once belonged to the Black Knight and is powerful enough to kill even the giant boars of the forest. He has laid an enchantment on it, so it belongs to the forest and cannot be taken from it. He is a part of this forest, binding its power to him with dark magics. You must face this challenge, my lord, if you wish to reach the Tor. The giant boars of this forest are especially dangerous. Only a boar spear of the greatest strength is effective against them. I would sell the spear to no other man save you, my lord. Forgive my audacity, but the spear is of such value I cannot part with it for less than 1 gold coin. This guy is such a scammer. I can't believe him. Bless you, my lord. I will fetch the spear. The staff of the boar spear is made of the sacred oak of the spear and the spearhead forged by the Black Knight himself. I will fasten it beneath your steed's trappings, so it will be secure until needed. 'Tis done, but be warned, my lord, the spear draws its power from the forest itself and cannot be taken away from it. You have generously given me the price of the skins already, my lord. Consider them yours. Since your mission is clearly urgent, I give you my oath and honor to deliver them safely to Camelot for you. Alright, I don't think I can ask him anything else. I can't think of anything else. My lord, your meal has bolted. Oh, thank you for being so observant. The boars have trampled the ground here, keeping it clear of the thick undergrowth which borders it. So I got a giant boar here, giant forest boar. And it's a bit of an action sequence. Have to time this perfectly. And you can actually set the difficulty of these action sequences in the menu. And you have to play the game at the hardest difficulty if you want to get max points. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, I press the space bar when the boar tusk reaches the outer edge of the horse's chest. That timing seems to work pretty well. There you go, I've survived this. Perfect. We continue moving deeper into this forest.
Oh, fool, you seek death by coming here. Turn back now or die.
The stupid crow. I'm gonna talk with him. Talk to whom? I guess talk to Crow.
Hear me then, O brave fool. The Black Knight is the greatest of all knights. None have beaten him. He is invincible. Even Sir Gawain was grievously wounded. The Black Knight awaits for you to joust to the death. Do you accept the challenge?
I'm gonna have to. Have to joust the Black Knight.
Fool!
The stupid crow. So let's take a look at this tree here. Most of the trees here are quite ordinary, but this one, hoary, leafless tree, may well be the eldest of them all.
Who dares to speak to old Father Tree? You are but a twinkle in time, mortal. Let me sleep the long and dreamless sleep of deep roots and sun on branch.
Clearly he was once a stout knight, not his left but a bit of armor, his bones picked clean by the crow, and a bit of brightly colored silk. So let me steal the dead man's silk. If you ever come across a body, of course you just loot it. Odd, although this lady's sleeve has surely been here as long as the dead knight, it is as new as the day the lady wore it. There is magic involved here. Alright, I am ready to move on and meet this Black Knight.
Hold, King Arthur. Do not seek to move. Not even Merlin can free you from my power in this place. Here are your choices. In the forest beyond me, I have imprisoned your friend Sir Gawain. He is surely injured and shall die soon without help. To free him, you must joust with me. 3 times you must unhorse me before I can die. 3 times must I unhorse you to slay you. The first knight to strike the 3rd blow is the victor. No matter who wins, Gawain will go free. But if you joust with me, you will surely die. Therefore, I'll give you another choice. I will let you pass untouched, but I will take Gawain's life in exchange. I lay the challenge before you. Will you joust with me for the life of Sir Gawain?
Of course I have to joust him.
A worthy opponent, take up your lance and let the joust begin.
This is another action sequence.
To continue until either you or I have been unhorsed 3 times. Let it begin.
What I like to do is move my spear right at the end, and that usually seems to unhorse him. You can control the shield and the spear, so you gotta kind of coordinate yourself a little bit. But watch how I do it. I move the spear at the very end, that way he can't block it. And that seems to work fairly well. I move it up in a diagonal. You have vanquished the Black Knight, King Arthur. Praise all the powers that be. Let's keep going. The Black Knight is vanquished. King Arthur is victorious. King Arthur, I knew you would come. Poor Sir Gawain. Looks like he's been tortured. So let me free him from his chains here. You have shattered the shackles. Beware the Mad Monk of Glastonbury. I believe he has the Grail. Though I did not reach the Tor, I believe the Grail is held by the Mad Monk of Glastonbury. Gonna do the noble thing here. Gonna get him to safety with my horse. I'll continue on foot. It's the right thing to do. May God be with you, Arthur. Tarry not with me, go at once to the Tor. Find the Grail, I beg you. And there he goes. Poor guy. He is right. Your horse will carry him safely back to Camelot. Even if you must go on foot, you must continue your search without delay. But be assured that this noble sacrifice brings blessings upon you. Perfect. Try my best with the voice acting here. I'm not the best voice actor. Beware, Arthur. I like not the look of this old hag who stands upon the stone.
Halt! Ye shall not pass me unhindered, king though ye be. And if ye give me not what I desire, a stone ye shall be.
So let me give her the silk.
Aye, that is what I most desire. Bring it here at once.
Bless you, valiant knight. I am Lady Elaine, transformed into the forest, which, by a hideous spell cast upon me by the Black Knight, only this sleeve which I gave to my true love could set me free. And if my sleeve is here, my beloved knight cannot be far away. I must find him at once. Fare thee well.
Shh! Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her he's dead.
Damn it, I forgot my L here. These are runes of the very ancient type, probably a warning or incantation. The runes on this pedestal say this: 5 poets bold did come astray, 5 standing stones now bar the way. Of limbs bereft, yet voice I left, to pass through the middle you must forget. Alas, it fades out here, the last flurry of magic which caused it to appear must not have been enough to bring out the full inscription. And sometimes this text goes by fast and I have to improvise. Sorry about the female voice acting, it's incredibly difficult to do female voices. So this is a riddle section, and I love riddles, so we're gonna get started. And these are randomly generated, so you don't get the same riddle every time. You were thrown back by a sorcerous barrier of great power, yet there must be a way to pass it. I suspect these 5 stones are part of the riddle you must solve to breach the barrier. So I can interact with each of these stones and solve a riddle. God, stupid barrier, dude. I am seen in the water, if seen in the sky. I am in the rainbow, a jace feather, and lapis lazuli. What am I? So that has to be the color blue. The eerie glow must mean that you have solved this stone's riddle. And let's try the next one. I am always hungry, I must always be fed. The finger I lick will soon turn red. What am I? So that's gonna have to be fire. Makes sense. I like the tones that the stone make after you solve a riddle. When young, I am sweet in the sun. When middle-aged, I make you gay. When old, I'm valued more than ever. What am I? So that is going to be wine. Let's check out the 4th riddle here. Weight in my belly, trees on my back, nails in my ribs, feet do I lack. What am I? So it's going to be a ship. Makes sense. And the last one, finally. Really? Stupid barrier. Lighter than what I am made of, more of me is hidden than is seen. What am I? Definitely an iceberg. And the riddle has been solved. And my meal is here. We're good to go. Is it gonna break the barrier? Okay. I thought I was gonna get like a message or something. Arthur! Arthur, where are you? Ah, there you are. That was not my doing. You have been brought by another power to the center of the ruins on Glastonbury Tor. So I finally made it to the Tor here. Gotta watch out for the monk, though. Speaking of which, that may be him right there. He looks kind of creepy.
Greetings, stranger. Welcome to Glastonbury Tor. As you can see, I am but an old, poor, helpless monk seeking enlightenment through solitude.
I'm amazed you have passed the riddle stones, for your own face betrays no great intelligence. Well, that's insulting.
Thief! Robber! You come seeking treasure, but you will find only death. The power is mine. Mine I will never shoot.
What a freak. Arthur, beware. 2 of these monks are illusions, but 1 is deadly. So my strategy here is to whip out my sword and just swing it like crazy. And just let the monks run into me. It kind of looks like Arthur's dancing. This is probably the best strategy. It's the safest one for sure. And there we go.
In vino veritas.
Well done, Arthur. In vino veritas, that pretty much says, in wine there is happiness.
We are the Old Ones, and you have killed a monk, our servant, the only servant we have had for centuries. You must take his place. You will never leave here unless you can appease us for this loss.
Yes, there are even aliens in this game. Pretty crazy stuff. So it looks like I am bound in eternal solitude to this place by the Old Ones unless I can figure a way to appease them. So let me continue exploring the ruins. It is an extremely ancient altar of a most peculiar configuration. Its 3 parts may hint at worship of a trinity of some sort. There were 3 Old Ones. You will have to find a way to appease the Old Ones, Arthur, if you are ever to leave this tour. Such beings tend to manifest in some spot where they were once worshipped. So probably the altar here. That would make sense.
Copper is for the lowest spirits of the earth. Gold is for young gods. You cannot appease us with those metals. We 3 are the eldest servants of the Mother Moon. We love most dearly the metal that gleams cold and pure like hardened moonlight.
So silver definitely makes sense here. So maybe I'll throw down some silver coins to them.
It is the purest of metals. Silver shines with the light of the Mother Moon. You may win your freedom by giving us as much silver as the Mother Moon had children. Mother Moon had 5 children: earth, wind, water, fire, and spirits.
So there we go. I need to give them 5 pieces of silver. It's a lot of money, man.
Glorious silver, how pure and perfect it is. Having silver is better than having a servant. We release you from our service and leave you a gift.
Nice, I even get a present. It's a nice key. And now I'm gonna head back to that well where I first met the monk and use the key on the well, and hopefully the grail will be down there. I can't believe how good the soundtrack is in this game. For a game that was made in 1990, it's very impressive. Alright, let me unlock this thing. The key turned easily and the lock is now open. Okay. So this is the Mad Monk's treasure, a beautiful glittering crystal heart. How cold it is to the touch. Alas, Arthur, this is the object of power that created the spell of the circular entrapment. The Grail is not here. Sorry, Arthur, the princess is in another castle. From the shiver that just ran through you, I gathered the water was ice cold. Okay, I'm gonna shut this, and I guess I have to continue my search elsewhere. Thankfully, the barrier is dispelled. And it's time to go somewhere else, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and in the next one, we're gonna head on over to Otmore, so see you there.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.